Minute!
I am back. Sup bros, I am back with Lex Dub, Voices from the Sea. Let's continue on. Oh my god. Okay, day 5. Cantus! Oh, that day Gario came to my desk. I've never seen him so serious before. What is it? You said you met a girl named Morris, right? What about it? You see, I got curious, so I asked around. No one here knows a girl named Morris. I'm not surprised. It proves that your awesome networking sucks. Listen, I'm serious. Do you remember the rumor I told you the other day? What rumor? I knew you weren't listening. Basically, one boy in another class went to the beach recently, and he saw something there. He saw a ghost. A female ghost. The girl you met, could she be? Right. Why would a ghost appear in broad daylight? Oh, good point. But if she isn't a ghost, then what is she? Just an ordinary, strange girl. How could someone be ordinary and strange at the same time? Besides, I'm sure someone would have noticed her if she was that unique. Oh, I know. Maybe all of this is just in your head. Maybe you're so desperate for one that you started seeing one. For a second, I thought he had some substantial things to say. Why do I even bother? A ghost, huh? Oh, no. With that question fixated in my mind, I instinctively stared at her. Cantus? Why are you staring at Mars like that? It's embarrassing. No, it's nothing. That stupid fly. Look what he's done to me. Now I can't get it out of my head. It's true that this girl is unusual, but I can't picture her as one, no matter what. Hey, Cantus. Her voice finally snaps me back to reality. Have you ever built a sandcastle? Of course. If you're talking about the many interesting you could do here, building sandcastles is definitely one of them. Alright, then that's what we're gonna do for round 5. Let's go build one. That's all? Isn't that too normal for your standards? What happened to your usual random antics? Has Mars done anything random? How about everything? Really? One look at her face and I can tell that my remark has completely eluded her. She's blissfully unaware of herself. So, why sandcastles? Oh, Mars has never made one before. Does Cantus dislike it? No, but I absolutely suck at it. Alright then, let's compete for the best sandcastle. The winner gets to punish the loser. Come again? Ready, set, go! Like a predator that ambushes its unsuspecting prey, she left me hanging without further explanation. I take back what I just said. She's just as random as ever. Cantus. What do you think? Mars worked really hard on it. Anyone can tell. I've never seen such an elaborate sandcastle. Are you absolutely sure you've never made one before? Hehehe. How about you, Cantus? What did you make? Is that melted ice cream? I glance at my sand castle. Or that's what it's supposed to be. Embarrassment doesn't even begin to describe it. I never felt so defeated. So, does Mars win? Challenger again. This doesn't count. I'll make another one. What's that? A sandcastle. Are you sure it's not poop? I glance at my second sandcastle. There's no doubting it. Despite my effort, it looks worse than the first one. I never felt so defeated. So, does Mars win this round? Challenger again. Like seriously, I'm not gonna embarrass myself more at this rate. It's pointless to continue. Alright, you win. I have no talent at this. Yay! As punishment for losing so miserably, Cantus will have to get Mars more seashells. You call that punishment? I was planning to look for one anyway. Lexi. Let's get this one. I found a wing clam. I wonder if I click no. Oh, just okay, whatever. It took me some time to choose, but I think this is the best one I could get. Cantus, what did you get for Morris? I decided to go for the prettiest seashell. I thought you might like it. Oh, it's pretty. It is pretty. Thank you, Cantus. You really know how to choose the best. This looks like something out of a fairy tale. You know the ones Mermaid wears on her chest? Did Morris wear it on her chest too? I have a nagging feeling that this conversation's heading to a weird direction. There's only one though. We need to get another one. Oh, and we need to get another pair for Cantus too. What do you think? Isn't that a great idea? I'll pass. I like seashells, but not in that way. Cantus is always so passionate when it comes to seashells. I can't help it. You see, they remind me of the sea. I've lived on this island ever since I was born. My house, my school, the neighborhood, these are the only places I knew all my life. I came to think that this world's so small, so insignificant. It all changed when I saw the sea for the first time. It's so huge, so amazing. You can't see the end of it. I remember I was so exhilarated I couldn't get my eyes off it. I wished I could bring it home. Of course it was a silly thought. You can't do something like that. That's why I began to collect seashells. Unlike the sea, you can bring them home. You're the closest connection I have with the sea. It's like having it close to you at all times. That's so embarrassing. I remember she said that before. I always find you here. Surely you don't hate the sea, do you? Huh? I guess. She usually speaks with conviction. It's odd seeing her fidget if she was unsure of her answer. Morris is really happy that you think that way. But Cantus, the sea and seashells are two different entities. They're just neighbors who happen to live side by side. If you really want to bring the sea home, that's what you should do. She takes out a tiny glass bottle and dips it into the sea. Oh, that looks so kawaii. Here you go. With this, you can bring the sea everywhere you go. She always does the unexpected, but this time it feels right for her to do so. This is for me? Yes. Cantus gave Morris so many seashells. This is a return gift. Thanks. Hehehe. Thanks. Thanks is a word I haven't said in a long time. Was it the bottle that I was thankful for? Was it something else? See, this is what I meant by your usual random antics. Only you can come up with something like this. It's great, isn't it? What a strange girl. But if she isn't a ghost, then what is she? Just an ordinary strange girl. How can somebody be ordinary and strange at the same time? Besides, I'm sure Oh, I know. Maybe this is all just in your head. You're just desperate. What the? I already read that. Oh. Cantus? What's wrong, Cantus? It finally dawned on me why Gorio's words bothered me so much. The strange disconnect that I felt ever since I met her. It's far from reality, like a dream that you don't want to wake up from. Everything is too good to be true. As a thought flashes through my mind, I hold tight the bottle she gave it to me in my palm, as if I'm worried that it will disappear someday. Weather report. Windy. His heart just cannot stand still. Voices from the Sea. Day 6. Oh yeah, we got time. The nights never felt so long. I just couldn't wait for the sun to rise. I've never been so eager to return to the sea. Cantus, you're up so early today. It's Saturday. You can sleep some more if you want to. I ignore her and put on my shoes. Cantus, where are you going? It's none of your business. Cantus, please. Where have you been lately? You're hardly home. Like I said, it's none of your business. Besides, weren't you the one who told me to go out and make some friends? That's right, but... Do this, do that. Don't do this, don't do that. Like really, what do you want from me? Can't you just let me do what I want? Cantus. She looked so visibly shocked by my sudden outburst. For a brief moment, the entire living room was quiet, as if time just stands still. And then it feels like an eternity. Mom likes to talk. She virtually talks about everything, including things I don't want to hear. Sometimes I just want her to shut up. But why do I feel like this when she finally does so? The sound is so heavy, it's suffocating.
Daddy will be back tomorrow morning. We haven't seen him in a year. Come back soon and sleep early today so we can go fetch Daddy at the airport together, okay?
I run as fast as I can to the beach.
Candace, you're so early today. What's wrong?
I heave a sigh of relief the moment I hear her voice. She's still here. It's nothing. It's Saturday. There's no school today. I thought I should come early.
Yay! Marth's so happy.
Huh? What happened? Did I do something wrong? I haven't seen her look this upset in a while.
No, that's not it. It's just Morris hasn't thought of anything yet. Morris spent the entire night thinking, but nothing came to mind. Morris is simply clueless of what to do. How can Morris make Candace happy?
I think you take this too seriously. You don't really have to do anything, you know.
No, Morris won't give up until Candace is happy.
If there's anything I've learned these past few days, that would be how stubborn she is. I better think of something. Why don't you sing for me? Huh? You have a beautiful voice. I'm sure you would sound wonderful.
But...
Do you have trouble singing in front of others? No.
No, that's not it. It's just that...
She's surprisingly hesitant.
Fine. Morris shall do it. Just don't blame Morris if something bad happens.
Something bad? What is she talking about? Oh man, she's making me nervous now. Oh my god, the computer stopped making so much noise.
Alright, here you go.
She takes a deep breath, and the next thing that comes is something else entirely. I instinctively cover my ears the instant she opens her mouth. For a second, I thought I just heard a thunderstorm. She stops the moment she realizes what I did. A few seconds later, her face turns bright red. I cover my mouth, trying hardest not to laugh.
Candace, did you just laugh?
No.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Even if I did, it doesn't count. You promised to make me smile, not laugh.
What? That's not fair. You're just splitting hairs now.
I just turn my head, still trying hardest not to laugh. How can someone like you be so bad at singing?
Boo.
You remind me of my mom. She sucks at it too. I remember she used to sing in front of me. That was a nightmare. Can you believe she wanted to be a star when she was my age? Like seriously, what was she thinking?
Candace, you talk about your mother all the time.
Do I?
What about your father?
He works out of the country. He only comes back once a year. I hardly met him. I heard he's a photographer or something along those lines. I'm not too sure. Dad is pretty secretive with his job. Speaking of which, he's going to return tomorrow morning. I might have to leave early today so I can fetch him at the airport.
I see. Do you miss him?
Oh my god, my neck.
Not
not really. I guess a little.
How about your mother? Do you miss her?
I see her every day. Why would I miss her?
I see Candace every day too, but I still miss you.
Right.
Candace doesn't miss Morris?
Do you seriously want me to say that? Once again, we spent the entire day talking about meaningless little things. Like, I know I have so many questions I want to ask her, yet I can't bring myself to say it. It's like a magic trick. Once you know the secret, it can never be the same. I returned home early, just as promised. I dived to my bed, reminiscing about what happened earlier. Tomorrow will be the 7th day since we've met.
Give me 7 days, and I'll make you smile.
Wait a second. Why does it have to be 7 days? It didn't occur to me how odd it was for her to be that specific. Don't tell me. I jump out of my bed to reach for the alarm clock. It's 12. The road to the beach is dark. The only thing that illuminates it is the stars in the sky. I gaze at the dark sea to notice that familiar figure. She's there. She's so adorable.
Candace?
I knew it. She would be there.
It's so late. What are you doing here?
How about you? What are you doing here?
Uh-huh. Mars is waiting for a shooting star. Yeah, that's it.
I see. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that she's hiding something. She's definitely not good at lying.
Has Candace seen a shooting star before?
No, Mom doesn't let me go out at night.
Wait a minute. Don't tell me you snuck out. That's not good. Your mother's gonna get worried.
I don't care. I want to be here.
Why?
I feel like it.
Morris doesn't get it.
It doesn't seem to convince her without giving her a reason. Like, wait for a shooting star. You're waiting for a shooting star, right? I'll wait with you.
Huh? Are you sure? It might take a long time before you can see one. It's pretty boring to stay here and wait.
I'm curious to see how it looks like.
But, won't it be? What if there won't be any today? You might just be wasting your time.
It's fine. You're also waiting, aren't you?
That's right, but doesn't Candace have school tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Sunday.
Oh, right.
You don't want my company?
No, of course not. Morris is happy. Really happy.
It's pretty obvious you're trying to find all sorts of excuses for me to go home. But I know I'll regret it if I leave right now. That being said, it is pretty boring sitting here and doing nothing. Unlike during the day, you can barely see the waves. There's not much to see in the darkness other than the stars. She's unusually quiet. I wonder if there's any I can do to spark a conversation. You wait here. I'll go look for seashells. We haven't done it yet today, have we?
Oh, right. But it's so dark. Wouldn't it be hard to find one?
Don't worry, I'll manage somehow. You found something. Yes, this looks a special seashell. I like the other one too, but I'm not entirely sure what I found. It's too dark to tell. I guess it's better than nothing. Sorry to keep you waiting.
What did you find?
I put the shell high up in the sky and let the stars shine above it.
What is that?
Good question. I've never seen anything like it.
It looks like a fish.
But its head looks like some kind of looks like someone's head.
Oh, I get it. It's a mermaid. Isn't a mermaid a legendary being with the upper body of a human and a tail of a fish?
I can hear millions of mermaid friends crying. As usual, our conversation goes into the weirdest directions, but it's revealing to see her go back to her usual self. We talk a bit more before she suddenly stops and promptly points to the sky.
Candace, look! It's a shooting star.
I gaze at the incredible spectacle right in front of us. No, it's a sea of shooting stars.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never seen anything like it. It's just like when I saw the sea for the first time. It's beyond amazing.
Hehehe.
Aren't you glad
you're able to experience it? Even if it's for just a moment.
Yeah. You yearn for it when you don't have it. When you finally have it, you want it for an eternity. Is it greedy that I wanted more? These past few days have been the strangest experience I've ever encountered in my life. I can't describe my feelings I have now. Perhaps it's no different with how I feel when I look at the falling stars as they paint a dark blue sky. I wish for it to last forever. Rainbow. Weather report. Rainbow. Can there be a rainbow at the end of the road? We gotta end it off. It's been 2. Well, my name is Fishball Mania, and I really don't want to end this, but peace.